George Bush doesn't care about black people.
So a week ago, there was a video of a guy named Big Drift, and it was him holding Vium's chain. Now, if you don't know who Vium is, he wanted to be a doctor growing up, not because he wanted to help people, but because he wanted to touch dicks to check for hernias. I know, it's terrible, but after mailing enough THC cartridges to 15-year-olds in Alaska, he was able to afford this chain with his name on it.
I was an island boy, but I did not make it. If you want your gold, better come and get it.
Come get your chain back, Vium. What you talking about, man? This raggedy ass chain.
The first reaction people had was, Snatched. People assumed that this guy, whoever he is, took Vium's chain, then Check the Star brought it back to him. Vium was caught lacking because he didn't check in with Swifty Blue, and to be honest, I'm not completely sure. He could have just been hanging out with these jits and left the chain at their crib and got arrested.
Free Vium.
Free Vium for real.
Free Vium.
Damn. That's all we gonna
dog.
say. Free Vium.
That too, Zena. I can do that too.
Yeah.
Yes, Vium got arrested. I want to say he was messing with minors because he kept saying, I'm innocent of my charge, but we don't know exactly what he did. Now let's not jump to conclusions until we get to the paperwork. He was only in jail for the weekend, and according to the other inmates, Vium kept dropping the soap on purpose and asking if he can check them for hernias. California has no cash bail, so he got out. Then Vium got his chain back, and the goofy community rejoiced. All 8 of Vium's fans were proud, and I'm surprised he's up to 8 now, but I can't knock somebody for slowly improving. One day you'll get 9, man. So if Vium came out as bisexual, he'd get bigger. The BLT community would embrace him. All those protester chicks with green hair might give his music a chance. I think he's in the closet because he has one of those strict dads. He's a really weird guy. Like, why would you spend thousands on a chain when you don't even have a car?
Okay.
Yeah, $150,000 watch with no car. Dude, I get driven around like I'm Donald Trump, the president, bro.
It's not worth beefing with people who still ride the bus. He also said he got sponsored by Sony and Calvin Klein.
And shout out to Sony. Thank you guys for the sponsorship. Shout out to Calvin Klein.
At this point, I think he's trolling us. I mean, do you actually think people believe you when you say this? Speaking of which, this guy. Who the fuck is he? This is Check the Star. He's a hybrid of SpongeBob and Pauly Shore. And despite having almost 100,000 followers from India, he only gets 150 likes per post. That's like a 0.2% engagement rate. He also DMs people to like and share his stuff, and as you can see, he's too Hollywood to respond to me, but he's also desperate enough to spam me with his terrible music because he has no organic following. Now, I'm not saying he bought his followers to make it seem like he's bigger than he is, but he definitely bought his followers to make it seem like he's bigger than he is. Now, this guy is 40 years old, still trying to become a SoundCloud rapper. He does this by inserting himself into a non-talented circle of Instagram nobodies. He's pretty much a beta meticulous, and of course he makes TikToks.
What?
Y'all remember Aaron Carter? Aaron hates the fact that most people know him as Nick Carter's brother. I mean, since the Backstreet Boys sell out arenas and Aaron is lucky to have 100 people at his show, Check the Star kisses Aaron's ass, and sometimes he uses his tongue so he can leech off the marginal success of somebody else. Check's claim to fame is leeching off of somebody who is more known for their brother's success. And by the way, I have no problem with him. Aaron, that is. Check is a total cockmaster. But in conclusion, Check the Star sucks so much, I'm surprised Wise Guys hasn't tried to sponsor him yet. So who do you guys think is more goofy, Check or Vium? Where would you rather get shot, the arm or the leg? I hate these would you rather things because they're usually both terrible options. Anyway, Thank you, Vium, for the $4.78 worth of ad revenue. I guess I could buy a tall boy and some wraps with this. And shout out to Go Loud Pack and You Ain't Hard Foo. I got these videos from their Instagrams. This is my Instagram, by the way. I'm out.